Hey folks, welcome back to Cooking with Mario. My name is Mario Goichai. I'm the owner of Mr. G's Chop House located in Shelby Township. We're at 56129 Van Dyke between 25 and 26 Mile on the west side of the road. Today on Cooking with Mario, we're going to make a fresh homemade chicken soup. Let's get cooking. Our ingredients today, we have a 4-pound chicken. We have some nice fresh thyme here, a little bit of garlic, onion, carrot, and celery. Always seasoned with salt and pepper. So for our chicken soup, I already have the veg cut up here. I'm going to use half of it to make the stock. The other half I'm going to keep for the finished part of the soup. So we're just going to sweat this off a little bit. I'm going to start with the onions, carrot, and celery, get it in here. Okay. Now you don't have to do this part. I just like doing it because I like to pull out the sweetness and get the kind of caramelized flavors of the veg out of the vegetables themselves. So we're just going to sweat this down until it's kind of translucent. After this is translucent, we're going to get into the chicken part, where we're going to drop the chicken in. We're going to cover it with some water, nice clean fresh water. You can throw in your herb now or later. I love herbs, so I'm going to put it right in there. Now this is going to take just about a couple minutes. We're going to give it a quick stir. Okay. So that's just going to cook down, get a little bit soft, and then we're going to go in with our chicken. So our chicken's about 4 pounds. I guess depending on the size of who you're feeding in your family, pick what kind of chicken you like. You know, for me, the larger ones are a little bit better for making chicken because it's just a little bit more chicken flavor versus, you know, making a bigger pot with a smaller chicken in it. So anyways, today we got about a 4-pounder right here. So that's going to go right in. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover this with water, okay? So what I did ahead of time was I already have this going in this pot here. So we're going to let this cook down. We're going to actually strain the stock that I cooked the chicken in, and we're going to pour this stock right into here, okay? Strainer. Just got a strainer here. So there's our chicken stock. And now depending on the size of your chicken, of course, it's going to be a different cooking time. With this one, what we're going to do, you know, we're just going to check it ourselves. Grab a leg, grab a wing. If it pulls off super easily and you can just take it right off, then your chicken's done. When you're heating this up, you don't really want your chicken soup to be boiling. You want like a light simmer. You might notice a little bit of like foam come on top. To clear that up, you're just going to take a ladle. You'll skim the top of this and you'll take out that foam. You kind of want your chicken soup to be more clear versus cloudy. So if you have it at a roaring boil, your soup may get cloudy and you don't really want that. So we're going to let this come up. And while that's going, I'm going to pull out the other chicken that I had cooking. And we're just going to pick the meat off that. This one's really tender, fall apart. Here we go. Once we clean this up, take off the skin, take out the bones, we'll just put it to the side over here. And then we're going to add it to our soup later on. So this is really simple. You're just going to clean it up and you can sit there and you can just pick out all the nice clean meat. Super tender, falling apart, right off the bone. Beautiful. Okay? You can cut it into cubes however you like. Cubed, shredded, whatever. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be tasty. Okay? So once you do that to the whole chicken, you'll be ready to just put it into the new stock. Obviously, we're going to take out that other chicken that's in there. We're going to add this chicken meat. We're going to bring that up to a boil. We're going to add some fresh vegetables at the end, just so that that's like a nice, fresh vegetable flavor versus having the really, really soft vegetable. So we'll do that in a little bit. While this is all working, we're going to get into a hot cocoa for the holidays. So let's get this on the back burner. We're going to get our little pot on over here with some milk. We're going to do 2 really quick, simple variations of hot cocoa. You can use whatever brand you like. We have a little bit of Starbucks hot cocoa, double chocolate. My family likes that one. So we're gonna do 2 of them. Just gonna measure it out here. That's 1. Whoops. And 2. All right. So we're gonna bring this up to a simmer, and we're gonna add this hot cocoa into it. The reason I have 2 different cups is one's gonna be for the kids, one's gonna be for the adults. We're gonna kick this up a little bit. I have a little bit of cocoa powder here, a couple cinnamon sticks. So I'm gonna put the cinnamon sticks in now so it kind of starts to get that flavor into the milk. And then I also have some whole chocolate that I just ground up a little bit. This is just a nice dark chocolate. It's gonna get into there. It's gonna get really nice and velvety, smooth. Gonna add a lot of chocolate flavor to this. So this is coming up pretty quickly here. Again, we don't want this to boil. Test it. It's almost there. I can already taste the good flavor from the cinnamon. So I'm gonna sprinkle this chocolate in, kind of just mix it in until it gets nice and melted. Again, that's just for an extra boost of chocolate flavor. And then we're gonna have our hot cocoa go into that steaming milk. This one right here is gonna be for the kids. This one right here is gonna be for the adults. We have a little bit of whipped cream that we're gonna top it with. And then for the adults, they're gonna get a little bit of that goodness right there. A little bit of bourbon. We can actually get it started and put a nice little shot inside there. Okay. Bourbon and chocolate actually go really well together. Bourbon has a nice sweetness on its own. So that chocolate's starting to melt slowly here. Give it a nice stir. Okay, now I'm going to add the packets of hot cocoa. Again, whatever kind you like, Swiss Miss works too. All right, let's give this a stir. This is smelling really good, smelling really chocolatey. If you really want to kick it up, you can always fire up the espresso machine, make a little bit of espresso, pop some espresso into your hot cocoa. You know, this is cooking. Have fun with it. Get creative. Whatever flavors you like, feel free to add it. Give it a little taste test here. That's really good. Love that. We're just gonna let that come up a little bit more. Gonna get in here, top it, decorate it. All right. Got a nice steam going on. So this is about ready. See how quick that is? You can take care of the kids and the adults at the same time. So we're just gonna spoon this in. Try not to make a mess here. There we go. All right. Now for the adults. This is good, right before bed. I think you'll sleep really good after this one. Turn on the fireplace. There we go. Okay. For a little topping here, got some nice whipped cream. We're gonna hit it with some just nice cocoa. It's okay, we made a little mess, but look at that. Smells good. We have this soup going now. Just gonna pull this up, get this back. Okay, so we took that chicken and we cut it up, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add it back to the soup. Soup is done. It's been cooking for about a couple hours now. I'm gonna pull out all those thyme leaves that I had in there, kind of infusing our soup. So I'm just gonna pull those out. It's okay if we take out a little bit of the veg also. There's a lot of veg in here. Okay. I think I got all the thyme now. It smells so good. Fresh herbs, one of my favorite things. Okay, now we're gonna season it. Okay, the soup's been working for a couple hours, so I already know it's got a lot of good flavor in it. I haven't added salt yet, kind of saving it for last. So we're gonna see how this tastes here. Got a little spoon for myself. I don't see one. I have to use one of these little baby ladles. Okay. If it tastes as good as it smells, it's gonna definitely be a success. That's really good. I love it. So this is really something that you should definitely consider making, especially during the winter time. If anybody has a cold, sniffles, whatever in your house, this is a great thing to make. Other than that, I mean, you can make a nice big pot of it and eat it for a day or two. Even the next day, it tastes amazing. So we're gonna plate one up. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna add this chicken into it and finish the soup off. Be careful. Chicken's gonna come right up to temperature really quickly. Okay, here we go. This looks great. The colors are amazing. Nice, beautiful vegetables, super bright. Okay. Homemade chicken soup for your loved ones. Is there anything better? Enjoy that. Thanks again for joining us. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. We made a beautiful chicken soup from scratch, and you should do that for your family as well. Take care of your loved ones. See you next time again on Cooking with Mario. Thanks again for watching today, guys. If you like what you saw today on Cooking with Mario, go ahead and follow us, the Mitt TV on YouTube. Click on the notification bell and subscribe. I hope to see you again soon on Cooking with Mario.